Okay, hyperbolas. All right, the equation is very similar to an ellipse, except for the ellipse has a plus in the middle and the hyperbolas have a minus, right? Notes. Okay. Now, we're going to do the same thing we've been practicing, the same thing we learned, the same thing we did today on the Padlet. That's when you got to write the equation in standard form, right? Write each equation, right, of a hyperbola. I don't want to write all that. Write each equation in standard form. Standard form. Okay. All right. 99% of this you already know, so we're going to go quick. Here it goes. Number one, I'm just going to jump in the water. Here we go. That's how I learned how to swim. Just jump in the water. Here we go. Number one. What if I put 9x squared minus 4y squared is equal to 36? That is not an equation in standard form. I know it's a hyperbola because it has a minus. Can somebody tell me why it's not in standard form? I mean, it almost is, but something's not making it. It's not equal to 1. Somebody say, right? Everybody agree this has to be equal to 1? I don't have to complete the square on anything. There's no floating x. There's no bless you. There's no floating x. There's no floating y. But yeah, this has to be equal to 1. So this is going to be done quick. All right. This number over here has to be a 1, so I'm going to divide by 36. Okay, we're going to be done already for this first one. Oh, you got to reduce. We got to reduce, right? We're going to reduce here. These numbers are going to reduce, or, simplify and then, okay, I'm even this one. All right, this is going to equal to 1, good, because 36 divided by 36 is 1. What's this going to be? X squared over, well, 9 goes into 36, what? 4 times, minus y squared over 9, right? This one was so easy. This is number 1, so easy, baby food right here. Baby steps, starting super easy. Everybody agree we're done? This is an equation of a hyperbola in standard form. It's equal to 1. Yeah? That one was so easy. Let's do one more kind of easy one, okay? We did this with the ellipses like I told you. Number 2. Okay. So what if I have 25y squared minus 4x squared equals 100? Well, yeah, you kind of want to check over here and see if there's anything you got to complete the square on. There's nothing to complete the square, right? There's no other floating x or no other floating y. So if that's already fine, we just want to get this to be a 1, right? So divide by. Okay, we've learned that, right? I think we're done. You just got to write the equation in standard form. All right, 100 divided by 100, there's my 1. Yes, there's a 1. What's this going to be? Y squared over 25 goes into 100. Well, think about quarters, right? 25 goes into $1. Well, you need 4 quarters, 4 times. Minus, and this will be x squared over what? 25, right? We're easy? We're good? We know what the equation of a hyperbola should look like in standard form. Okay. All right, now it's going to start getting good. Ready? Number 3, we're warmed up, we're good, we know what we have to do. Number 3. Okay, number 3. Okay, this is going to get some of you. 16x squared minus 4y squared plus 64 equals 0. Well, don't we always want the x and the y on one side and then we throw the number to the other side? Yeah. So this is going to be 16x squared minus 4, right? There's no other x. Minus 4y squared, there's no other y. So just throw this positive 64 to that side. But when you throw it to that side, what is it going to become? Negative 64. Oh, that's easy. That's not new. Okay. That's it? No. What do you need to have over here? A positive 1. A positive 1. What do you need to do to make that a positive 1? Divide by just 64? Negative 64. Watch this. Something's going to happen here that's didn't happen before. All right, go ahead and tell me what's going to happen. Does everybody agree I get my positive 1, so I'm good right here? Yeah, I'm good right there. Here's this 1 or 2% that's new. Here it goes. A little bit of it. What happens right here when you got a negative and a negative? That becomes a positive. This right here, this negative 4 and the negative 64, that's a negative. That becomes a positive. What are you left over back here? Y squared over, and then you got to reduce the 4 and the 64. 64 divided by 4. I think it's 16. Anybody get 16? Is that right? Yeah. So these reduce, you get 16. Okay, everybody agree that's a plus? Does that mean this is an ellipse? Because I'm supposed to not have a plus right here. I'm supposed to have a minus. Look over here. What's going to happen to this? This is going to be your what? Right? When you have a negative sign, either you put it to the middle or you put it to the top. You never really leave it in the bottom. Does everybody agree this is now going to become my negative? This will be negative x squared over what? 4, right? Because you reduce 16 goes into 64. Divide 64 by 16. It'll be 4, right? So does that mean that this is an ellipse because there's a plus right there? No. What happens? What do you got to do? You got to switch them. Because which one should you write in the front? The positive one and the negative one in the back. So now when you rewrite this, what is it going to look like? Well, y squared over 16, that's the positive one in the front. And then this one, look, minus x squared over 4 equals 1. That is the final standard form for this equation. So it kind of started off, if we look back over here, it started off like the x squared was positive. You guys see that? It looked like the x squared was going to be positive, and then once this happened, look, it switched around, and see now the y squared became positive. X squared became negative. Okay. Last example, right? And then we're going to have to continue tomorrow. Oh, no, not tomorrow. You have a test tomorrow. Ready? Last one, number 4. Now you're warmed up. Now you can handle this one. Check this out. Number 4. Number 4. Boom. X squared minus y squared minus 12x minus 14y minus 49 equals 0. We've done this. We've done this before. We've been practicing all week for ellipses on changing the equation into standard form. It's, like I told you, you already know 99% of it. 98% of it, you already know. But there is something new here and different that's going to happen that did not happen before. Okay. What do we do first when we start? What do we do first when we start? We got to organize this, right? Because there's like stuff all over the place. Let me get all my x's together and write those in the front, yeah? Any other x's? No. X squared minus 12x. Yeah. Just like we did. Okay, so I already used those. And then the y's, yeah. Now the y squared, but look, this one has a what? Leave it a little space. Everybody see it has a negative y squared? Yep. Negative y squared, and then there's another part with the y right there, minus 14y. Write those together. All right, so I use those. And what happens to this number? We throw it to the other side, right? So it's negative 49, move it to the other side, it's positive 49. Okay. You see, when you have an x squared and then another piece with the x or y squared, that's when you got to complete the square. We got to complete the square here. Okay, let's complete the square. Let's do this one first. Oh, these don't have a number in front. These are the easy ones. It doesn't have a number in front. We don't have to factor anything out. So everybody agree that's half of negative 12 is 6, negative 6, negative 6? Yeah. Okay. What are you going to add to right here to complete the square? 36. Of course. We've been doing this long enough. And if I add a 36 here, what do I got to add over here? If I added a 36 here, what do I got to add over here? 36, right? There's no number in front. Okay, 36. Okay, balance that. And now I got to do this one. But here's the tricky part for this one. Check this out. This one, the one with the negative, you better be careful here. Why? What's wrong with this? I'm sorry? The negative y squared is wrong. You can't have your square to be negative. So actually, you do have to factor something out. What do you have to factor out here? Negative 1, or like the negative 1 or a negative sign. What's going to be left here? Here's where you're going to drop the ball. What's going to be left in here? What is it? Y squared plus 14y. That's correct. See, that's where people are going to mess up. Right? When you factored out a negative, it's going to actually change the signs of these, right? Because negative times positive is negative, and because negative times positive is negative, right? If you write a negative sign in here, that's wrong. Okay, so that's what's new. That's that 1 or 2% that's going to be new. But there's one little percent left, okay? Okay, now it's a positive y squared. Now I can complete the square here. Half of 14 is 7 and 7? Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to complete the square here. I'm going to add something here. Everybody agree? 7 times 7, 49? Yeah, that's right. If I add 49 here, what do you add over here? What is it? Negative 49. Everybody heard that? Correct. What the? Why is it negative 49? If I added 49 here, why I got to put negative 49? Because remember, there is a number right here. What number is right there? At least the negative sign, see? You got to multiply. 49 times this negative 1, negative 49, correct. We didn't have to do it over here. See, 6 times 6, 36. There was no negative or any other number here. So yeah, add 36, positive 36. Okay, you added 36, but what? Hyperbolas has a negative sign. Yeah, watch that. Okay. Well, what's going to happen when you add this? You don't need a calculator for this. What is the answer when you add this? 36, huh? Got positive 49 and negative 49. Well, that adds up to 0. They cancel each other out, so they add up to a 36. 36 is the number left on the right-hand side of the equal sign. And what's left here for this one? X plus 6 squared, right? And this is, don't forget there's a minus right there. Minus what? Oh, you completed the square here. What is it? Y plus 7 squared equals 36. All right, we're almost done. You got x plus 6 squared minus y plus 7 squared equals 36. That's in standard form. Did I mess up? Oh, shoot. Why did I put a plus? Damn it. That should be a minus. Thank you. That should be a minus. Oh, it says it right there, minus, minus, and then I wrote plus. Sorry, minus. You're right. Thank you. Okay. We just got to get this to be a 1, huh? Divide by 36, divide by 36, divide by 36. Okay, that's going to be what? X minus 6 squared over 36 minus y plus 7 squared also over 36 equals 1. There it is. Very similar to what we've already been doing with ellipses, but a couple of parts there that are different because of the negative. Okay, we'll do more examples tomorrow. I'll put it on the next video. And yep, they're going to get a little bit more challenging.